I'm Alex K. Mason. I'm Creative Lexington. In the 6th grade, the Lexington school started the Arts Festival, which was a week-long festival where artists performing, visual, came and taught classes and showed us their artwork, and we got to participate and learn about all different kinds of art. And that's when I really fell in love with painting. So when I got to high school, when you could choose electives, every single elective I ever chose was an art class. I don't think I did anything else. I believe my iconography is flattened, abstracted forms from nature that have been simplified and altered in a way that makes you wonder what it is, or it might reference something, but it's not going to mimic something. When my focus in grad school was to create my own style, or something that I thought that was true to myself, was authentic to myself, that held my interest. I met my future husband in New York. I moved to New Zealand, and I thought, why am I here for a long time? But it's a very beautiful, like, wild landscape place, and I got really inspired. And I feel like that launched the style that I have today. I use a lot of circles because when I was in college studying art history, I took a class about women in art. I learned in those classes that the symbol for female is the circle. And I also think it goes back to nature. I mean, the simplest form or the simplest thing you can create two-dimensionally is a dot. You can create lines and dots, and I like to break things down into lines and dots and then build it back up. I like being loose and free, and I don't like getting too tight and controlled, because then I'm more open to letting the painting evolve rather than me trying to control what it's going to look like. One way that I identify the world is through touching things. I'm a very tactile person. I love fabrics to the point where I can touch a fabric and tell you the content of the fiber, what it's made of, and what I have that gives me an edge for a lot of textile designers. I do everything by hand, and I don't rely on computers or graphics to create my designs. Like, you see that they're hand painted. I lived away from Kentucky for 26 or 27 years. And then I got married and had children. My parents live in the country in Versailles, so we wanted to be close to them. And I just wanted a different experience. Even though I started this textile company, I've always painted paintings. Like, I've always made art the whole time. I think I have a need to create things. And I think if I'm not creating things, making things, I'm not happy. I jones to paint. Like, I'm like, I have to paint or I'm gonna get crazy if I don't do this. Like, I can't talk to anyone. I can't talk to anyone until I go paint. Art gives us different perspectives. The great artists in our times have shown us a different way to view the world and to view ourselves. I think it offers possibilities. I'm not motivated by money to do things, but I'm motivated to make things better. And so that keeps me going. Please support your local arts, because we are Creative Lexington. I think my parents were like, they wanted me to go into interior design. And I was like, I don't want to. I want to make stuff. Like, I've always wanted to make stuff and make it on my own terms.